Hi guys. Phew. Sorry, just running a smidge behind. I apologize. I'm Jacqui, by the way. Welcome to my weekly Scentsy training video chat. I do this live every Tuesday night, 9:15 Central Standard Time. If you can't join me live, that's okay, because the beauty about these is that they record for playback later. So you don't have to watch live if you can't. Like I always say, the beauty of Scentsy, you work it around your schedule. And if your schedule just doesn't match for that, that's why these videos are awesome, because they save to my YouTube channel. So all you do is just log on and you can run through those at any time. And maybe it might happen to be a topic that just you're not there yet, or it's not of relevance to you yet, things like that. Feel free to, if you're subscribed to my channel, my YouTube channel, you can go back through and you might be able to find something that maybe we've done previously or that I've talked about previously, and hopefully that will help you or give me some ideas along the way, because I was chatting with someone earlier this week, and very briefly, and he was talking about how, he had started watching me, but he was a newer consultant. So therefore, when he had started watching me or found me on YouTube and he was following along, a lot of the stuff didn't really make sense yet. And now that he's been doing it for a little while, he said that he was actually able to go back and scroll through, and he's like, oh my gosh, I found like your pouch party video and things like that. He's like, I didn't even know that was there. So there might be some other helpful stuff for you there. And if you guys, if you ever see something or have a question about something that you would like to see a video about, I'm more than happy to chat about absolutely anything when it comes to Scentsy. And if I don't know the answer, I'm going to let you know I don't know the answer, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be able to help you find the answer that you're looking for. So we've got plenty of resources within Scentsy. If you log onto your workstation, you've got the training center. Remember, that's up in the very top toolbar. It just says training center. So log onto your workstation, click on the word training center. It's going to pop open the entire Scentsy corporate training center. They've got lots of videos, webinars, things like that you can refresh on. Or if it's something that yet you haven't encountered and you're needing some information, that's a really good place to go and search. I have noticed that Scentsy is also starting to put out more YouTube videos as well. Normally their YouTube videos up until now have basically been more along the lines of product, showcasing the scent of the month and things like that. And they're fun little quick videos, but I have noticed there's been like a couple training type videos on there. I don't know how in-depth they're going to get with that. Obviously, I'm not in the know, but I thought that was really cool that they were starting to kind of branch out and do some different things with their YouTube. So that is a good resource. Of course, if you're on my team, then that means that you're part of my specific team. And then, of course, part of our upline. Our main team that we all belong to is called Scented Bliss, and we're a very large, diverse group all across the United States. We've got people in Canada, Australia. I believe we have Mexico, and we've got maybe New Zealand. There might be some on there as well. But it's really neat to be able to, connect with your, full, like, extended team. We all have our immediate team. It's kind of like your family. You have like your immediate family, but then when you branch out, you have like all these cousins and uncles and nieces and nephews, and everybody like is all spread out. So you have this really wide variety, which is great. So feel free to reach out to your specific sponsor, director, upline, if you're looking for that same kind of thing, to see if you guys have it that you just don't maybe know about yet. All teams do all kinds of different things. So anyway, if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure to subscribe And that way, like I said, you're working on your schedule. This is your business. So when you have, some time to maybe just watch a training or something like that, feel free to hop on, watch along. I do the same thing with the other consultants that I network with and follow. And so, like, for example, one of my favorite things to do is when I'm cooking dinner in the evenings, I will take my Surface bin that we're doing this on right now, and I'll take it into the kitchen and I'll throw YouTube on, and I'll just kind of have like a video going on in the background while I'm cooking dinner. So I'm kind of multitasking all at the same time and making the most of my time, which is a really good way for me to be able to get in some Scentsy time without like really like sitting down and dedicating like, I'm going to sit down for 45 minutes and not be disturbed. Are you kidding me? I have a 5.5-year-old who is apparently going through some very major school withdrawal. I need to get her back in school. So come on, August 17th. And I'm sorry if I'm fanning myself because I live in an oven, apparently. I live in Kansas City, Missouri. And here in Kansas City, we have 2 weather systems, weather patterns. I don't know what you want to call it. It's either blistering hot or it's pouring rain. It's like one or the other right now. So we've been under an excessive heat warning today, all day today. And yes, my air conditioning is working just fine. However, it's so sinfully hot outside that my poor little air conditioner is just chugging along. And even though we've got it set down, very comfortably, at night it cools off. But during the day, like right now, I just walked by and looked at it in the hallway, and oh my gosh, it's still reading like 76 degrees. In my house, it's flipping hot, people. Whew. I'll tell you what, I think it's time for me to move coastal. Okay. So just a reminder, we are, this is the final week of July. So this is the final week that we have the $49 join special. So make sure you guys are calling those people. You are making those phone calls, those emails, those texts, those, talking in person, whatever it is. Make sure you are sharing it because, like I've been saying, if I had known that I would have been able to join for $49, I would have hopped on the Scentsy bus probably at least a month or two before I did because, $49. That's awesome. And it's the perfect time. It really, truly is the perfect time because we've got August that we're getting ready to go into for transition month, which this is the month that we actually go in and almost everything in the catalog is on sale because we are transitioning. So again, August is transition month. So we're transitioning out of the current catalog. We're getting ready for the brand new catalog that is going to launch on September 1st. So we've got to get ready for that, right? We have to get ready and our customers have to get ready. So anyway, you want to make sure that you're letting everybody know that Friday, July 31st, very last day to get that $49 join kit. And like I said, it's perfect time because honestly, when I say perfect time, it truly is the perfect time because August, that would give you the month of August to be able to kind of get your feet wet with Scentsy. And then that way, come September 1st when the new catalog drops, bam, you're ready to go. Even if you don't have a large customer base, you're at least going to have some customers who have heard of Scentsy, know about Scentsy, whatever. And either they've already heard the buzz or you're spreading the buzz that you are the new Scentsy consultant in town and you are going to have the brand new catalogs and you are going to have the brand new testers. And so everybody's going to want to come see you. And maybe you can have, if you are already going to do like a launch party in August, do another launch party in September. You can do a launch party as many times as you like. It's your business. So I think it would be really, really wonderful because like I said, August would give you enough time to just kind of, like I said, get your feet wet, put in a party order or two, figure out how that works, the workstation works, how Scentsy in general works if you're not familiar at all. or too much with it. It's a great way to just kind of ease your way in, and then come September, you are ready. You have a plan. You are ready to go. Now, along with being very excited about our new catalog in September, I don't know if any of you guys have already seen the amazing new products that we have. We've got new products, new scents. We've got the diffusers, new warmers, all of that. I mean, it was just an insane release of products coming out of Scentsy. But as excited as we are to shout it from the rooftops, don't forget we still do have August. And as much as I want to shout it from the rooftops and show all of my customers and all of my friends the brand new products that are coming out, I also don't want to be like the tease, right? I don't want to be the one sitting there going, ha ha ha, look at this warmer, you can't buy it until September 1st. Or ha ha ha, look at this new amazing kid product that came out and you can't buy it until September 1st. I don't want to tease people. Plus the fact, I have my customers who love their Scentsy and love their Scentsy scents. And guys, I don't know if you've seen the discontinued list for the scents that are going away, but OMG, I think a good portion of my favorite scents are on that list. So guess who's going to be buying scents in August? I know I am. And I know a good portion of my customers are too. So I don't want them to miss out on that opportunity. As excited as they are and we are about September's products and product lines, don't shoot the messenger, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. Because what's going to happen? If you start sharing too much, and I'm not telling you how to run your business whatsoever, but my advice is that if you start sharing too much, then again, people are going to start focusing on the new things coming in September, which is great. However, like I said, then they're going to be like, oh, well, I really wanted to get that when it comes out in September. So I don't want to spend my money in August, even though I'd like to get those scents, but man, I really want that new warmer. Or, oh man, I really want to have a party then. I don't want to do a party now. That kind of thing. And so you could very potentially shoot yourself in the foot by doing that, because then your August is going to be so. I don't know about you guys, but I want a commission check. So I don't want to completely kill my August sales. Anyway, sorry, I was looking over my agenda notes. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Here's my personal example. I have not publicly shared any of the new products. It's killing me not to, but I have not. Now, those amazing lucky consultants who are smart and they went to Scentsy Family Reunion, they can start selling the diffusers in August. So as of August 1st, they can actually start selling the diffusers, which is great for them. It's wonderful. But, so even if I started talking about diffusers to my customers, couple of things are going to happen, right? One, they'd probably like to see it in person or experience it. I know I would. I personally have never had a diffuser ever. So it's going to be definitely an experience for me because I'm not used to diffusing oils, right? I'm used to warming my wax. And so I'm excited to try it and excited to see how the product's going to work. But because I'm not going to be able to share anything with them yet, I'm not going to be able to show them a diffuser yet, and I'm not going to be able to sell them one until September 1st, why am I going to waste my time, waste their time, and be a big tease and be like, ha, 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 don't you want it? But you can't have it. I don't want to be that person. Not to my customers. I really don't. I mean, I don't want to be that person. So what I have done, like I said, I haven't publicly shared anything yet for the new line. I have actually reached out and doing it in threes. So what I am doing is I am reaching out to, I've already reached out to my first 3 VIP hosts. So my VIP host, these are people who have hosted for me in the past, and maybe they host on kind of like a regular basis, right? Like maybe every 2 or 3 months they host a party, and they're very consistent, and they have like a rocking party, right? um, and they just do it all throughout the year. They don't want to join, but they want to host, which is perfectly fine, and I love it. I love my consistent VIP hosts. So what I'm doing is those people, I am marketing, of course, the sales of the scents that are discontinuing, and I'm marketing the warmers that are discontinuing to see if they need any of those. I know they're going to want some scent. Because, like I said, not only are some of my favorites on there, but some of my top selling scents are on there. Fresh cut daisies. Seriously, it has been the best selling scent I've had in a long, long, long time. And it's in my personal top 5. So you can bet I'm going to be buying it by the 6-pack, because, I'm going to have to go an entire 6 months without it. And that's hoping it comes back in spring, summer. I don't know if it will or not. So this might be my last chance for a while to get it. So I'm going to stock. And I know some of my customers are going to want to do that too. So for them, what I'm doing is, like I said, I'm marketing to them what's going to go away, and then letting them know, hey, I look at you like one of my VIP hosts. So what I'm doing for my VIP host is for when they're going to do their sale, I'm giving them all the information now, and I'm letting them know that they have the option of reserving a basket party with me on September 1st, meaning they are going to have everything they need before September 1st. So that way, on the day of September 1st, they are able to take their bags with them wherever it is they're going to go, whatever it is they're going to do for their bag party. And they're literally going to be the first people on the block to have the catalogs and the testers and be able to really have a really great party, because all of their customers who buy through them in their parties, and people maybe who, are just Scentsy fans in general, when they see this new catalog and this new product line and the scents and everything else that's going on, September's going to rock, guys. It's going to rock. So that's what I'm doing. So again, I'm doing it in 3s, right? So I've already contacted my top 3. Those are my repeat hosts who consistently host parties for me on either a regular or somewhat regular basis. And they do amazing, and they're huge fans of Scentsy, and they're just like me, like, oh my gosh, the new products came out. So they're my VIPs. So I'm giving them the option of reserving a basket party that will be ready to go for them as of September 1st, and letting them know, hey, you've got time to decide, do you want to do this, do you not? If you don't, that's okay. I'm not making you host a party, but I'm letting you know that after I get your response, I'm sending, how I worded it was, I'm sending one to you and to 2 other people. I'm only reaching out to you guys first. And if you guys don't want it, then I'm going to move to the next set of 3 people, and I'm going to see if they want to reserve one. It doesn't mean that in the rest of September they changed their mind. They're like, man, I didn't know it was that great, but now I really want to host a party. Okay, well, I'm going to rotate those basket parties around, but I wanted you to have the first chance to do it. So, so far it's going really well. So I've got 2 parties booked for September already. And again, those are my VIP hosts. In the meantime, they also are getting the special mock-up of, the bars or the scents and the warmers that are discontinuing. So that way they have the option of stocking up on their favorites before they go away. Now what I will do is, so I'm going to do that. Also concentrate on my August sales, right? I'm going to still push just my regular monthly sales. And then during the last week of August, or I'm sorry, the second to last week of August, that's when I'm going to start doing more of my soft announcing of the new products, right? When I call it like a soft marketing, I'm doing more of like teasers, right? So I might mock up some pics on my one of the apps on my phone, and I might sit there and have some fun with it, do like some teaser pics, things like that. Maybe, where you can only see like the corner of a warmer, or, like a part of a word of one of the new scents or something, or maybe do like a word jumble or something. I don't know. I haven't gotten too creative with it yet. That's my plan this weekend. It's deciding what I want to do. So that's going to be like my soft marketing, right? That second to last week of August. Because again, I'm still wanting to work on those August sales. I don't want to completely forget my August month, but I also want to start looking towards September, right? And October. Then during the last week of August, what I will do is that's when I'm going to do my final blast of the spring and summer items. This is, final week. These are the scents that are going away. These are the products that are going away. These are the warmers that are going away. If you want them, you need to get them. And it's going to be that final blast push, right? Letting them all know. I do pretty consistently post on Facebook and my fan page with all that information. But then, I'm a huge believer in social media. But as much as I love my social media, and as much as I believe in my social media, and as much as my business is built around my social media, I need to still also be reaching out on a more personal level. So that for the majority of my people, it's texting. So it's texting and letting them know, maybe sending them a picture, or, sending them the discontinued list, whatever sense. Phone calls, emails. I will do like a email mock-up using one of the free websites. There is Mad Mimi is a very popular one. It's Mad Mimi, MADMIMI.com. You log on there, and literally everything walks you through step by step. You can create this entire custom newsletter and make it look very professional, and it's completely free. There's another mail service that's just like that will do a newsletter for you, basically. And it's called MailChimp.com, MailChimp, MailChimp. And that's the one that I use. It's just the one I use. No particular reason. I'm just comfortable with it, and I like it. So I can log on there. I can make like this custom newsletter, putting out all the information out there that I want to put out to my customers. If I want to do any personal specials, I can do it through that medium, because I'm going to be sharing that with them on a one-on-one, like exclusive basis, right? I'm not like blast posting it on Facebook, but in an email and a text, talking on the phone, seeing them in person, meeting them for coffee, whatever, I can tell them what my personal specials are. And so that's a really great way to be able to get that communication out. So that's going to be that last week of August. Then on Monday, August 31st, the end of the month is on a Monday. That is the last day of the month. Now, because it is a double whammy, this is what I call a double whammy, right? It not only is the last day of the month, but it's also the last day of the current catalog, which means transition. The workstation is going to be overloaded. You are going to get a ton of consultants that are going to be on there putting in their last minute orders of August, because they're going to be getting maybe, and it happens to me every single time, you're going to be getting those calls from your customers going, oh my gosh, I just now saw your post that fresh cut daisies was going away, and so I need like a 3-pack of it, and I need to get it tonight. Well, yeah, you do, because I'm not going to be able to order it for you tomorrow. I would be like, didn't you read my email or my text that I sent you? But lo and behold, what, baby? Okay, I'll be there in 1 minute, okay? Can you lay down?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be there. It's going to be hurts. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, rather than try and fight the workstation, is I'm going to do my best. Okay, you need to lay down, okay? All right. I'm going to do my best to try and make sure that my customers are getting everything that they need and all their orders in prior to the last day of the month. because my goal is to not be entering any orders in the last day of the month. I really, really want to avoid it because it's a headache, it's a hassle, and it's frustrating when you're on the workstation and it's super busy. So really, I try to avoid the last day of the month. Sometimes just never fails. That's the way it goes, and that's okay. I just try and get it done as early in the day as I possibly can. That's my recommendation to you. When you get later on in the evening, oh my gosh, you're going to experience a really long lag time. You're going to get frustrated. Maybe your page doesn't refresh. It's going to freeze, whatever. So just be prepared for that. Be prepared. People go into panic mode. But so instead of worrying about putting in last minute things on that Monday, the last day of the month, what I plan on doing is that's what I'm going to do my full blown kickoff of the brand new catalog, brand new products, and the new line that's coming in. So they're just going to get inundated with all the new stuff from me. So that's kind of my breakdown for August in a nutshell. We also got some really big news at Family Reunion last week. Our incentive trip was announced, and it is a trip to Disney World. I have to whisper that because I have little ears. Speaking of ears, yes, so we're going to that house. We're going to that place. So that is the incentive trip, and the incentive qualification period starts August 1st. August 1st. It's going to be huge. So details are going to come out, and I think they put a blurb. I very quickly saw it. I think the blurb is going to come out on Friday with more of the details on the breakdown of the point structure and what you need to do to earn that trip. So maybe next week or the week after, I'll have to kind of see how the agendas lay out. But I will probably try and do some kind of a breakdown to help you guys get your goals in order. So if that incentive trip to, the house with the mouse, if you want to go there and earn that trip, I'll be able to kind of break that down for you as well. So we can kind of go over that. Also, it was also announced that next July, the Scentsy Family Reunion. So Scentsy Family Reunion 2016 is going to be in Nashville. I am so stinking excited for that. My aunt and uncle actually live in Nashville. So not only would it be really great to be able to go down and spend some time with them, but they'll be able to show me around the city too. And so I'll get like some inside sneak peeks because my uncle is actually a producer down there. And so he's got some, he's tied into everything down there. It's definitely a culture, I will say that. And it's an amazing culture. So I'm personally very excited for that trip because it just gives me an excuse to see my amazing aunt and my amazing uncle. So yay. All right. So I think that was kind of like all the initial stuff. So let's talk about what we're going to do, right? So for August, we really want to book some parties, right? Now, August. Okay. I don't know about the rest of you, but in my neck of the woods, that one starts school on August 17th. So August can kind of be a little hectic as a mom. Now, my oldest is turning 18, so she's kind of done with that phase. My son, who is 14 this year, he is mass trialing the online schooling program. So got him all set up on that. So he's going to be doing that. So she will be the one in school. But that also means that I've got school supplies I got to get. I got school clothes I got to make sure that we have, the meet the teachers, the just getting into the whole swing of things. And that's all before the 17th, before school even starts, right? So that's busy. I got lots of stuff to do. And then, of course, we've got school starting. And, if you've got kids or little ones, you know how it goes when school starts, and you got this thing at the school, you got that thing at the school, they want you to sign up for the PTA, you got all this stuff going on. So August can be like crazy, or crazy busy, like chaotic busy. So my suggestion, remember, it's your business, you do what you want. But you guys know, for me, I'm not a home party girl. I don't do them because I don't personally have the time, and my customers are just not big into the home parties. Hopefully they will be eventually, because I love doing them. I have a lot of fun doing them, but when in doubt, I have my own. So I will host like a customer appreciation. I very well might do something like that in August. I am debating. I guess I better check with my husband first too. But I'm debating on whether or not I'll do something like that here at my home, and just do it more as like a customer appreciation, and have it almost like an open house style, right? So have my stuff out, have my testers out, maybe do a barbecue kind of thing, and just make it a fun kind of thing so customers can stop by. Maybe I'll do some fun things at the party, things like that. So when in doubt, if you can't find someone to host a party for you and you want to do a home party, host one yourself. You can be your own host. But so what I like to do is I like to do those parties on the go, right? And I do a lot of shipping because the majority of my parties are all done out of state. So I will ship my bag parties. I will ship my pouch parties and get them out and get them working. Yeah. You can, so to start gearing up for that, right? We've got a couple of different things going on all at the same time, right? So that's why it's important to kind of have your plan in place. I'm really encouraging you guys that between now and this time next week, so when we're having our next week meeting or training video thing, I want you guys to do this. This is going to be your homework, right? She's making fun of me because I'm talking with my hands. I don't care. I talk with my hands a lot. Deal with it. So I want to get those things out. I want to get those going. I want to get those moving. Also, the fact of the matter is, I got a whole package of catalogs that are not going to be any good to me after the end of this month. I have a whole package of order forms that are going to be no good to me after the end of this month. I'm ready to get rid of those supplies, right? My product list. I got to get rid of these things, right? So it means I'm going to push them out. I'm going to push them out. So I am making up pouch parties galore, and these babies are going out. Yes, they are. So catalogs, product list, order forms going in every single one, along with the monthly special flyer. Got that in there. A sample, and then of course I always do like a random selection of testers, anywhere between 12 to 15 or something is what I normally put in there. And then I will put in some type of a different product too. So like this one has a dryer disc in it, and I will tell them, use that. I'll tell my host, use it, use it, use it. If you don't want to use it, have somebody else use it. Give it away if you don't want to use it yourself. Put a pin in there, put some business cards in there. And this is a really great time to buy some of these pouches, guys, because you see these like clear pouches or pencil pouches, right? Go to the school supply section at your local store, whether it be the Wally World place that I'm not a fan of, Target, the dollar store, wherever it is that you shop. Check out their school section, because these little pencil pouches, I get these for like 97 cents. Some places have them for 50 cents. So I've got a nice little stack of them ready to go, right? So I can take my testers, I can fill them up, fill it up with all of the catalogs and the order forms and the monthly special flyers and the product lists that I've got left, shove them in here, and I'm going to give these babies out and say, here, take it and run. I want you to go and have fun with it. So I've got that kind of a pouch party. I also have my bank bag pouch parties. And so this is, I get the bank bags from the Scentsy family store. And these actually hold an entire mini transition tester set. So if you can see in there, that's an entire set of mini transition testers. Same things go in here though, the catalogs, the order forms, the product sheets, the host and join, the monthly special flyers, business cards, and oh, see, like in this one is a scent circle. So I always throw in, like I said, some kind of a travel product, more or less, or a different product, more or less, so I can get more of an example. But these, you know, these expand a little bit more, so I can fit more in there. So that's why I use those. And then, of course, I use my bag parties, and my bag parties are very simple, guys. I don't do these huge bag parties, but you most certainly can. If you want to do a larger bag party, go for it. But I think if you're going to do a larger bag party, what I like to do is do like a borrow bag. So I will give them one of my right. I thought it was right there. Maybe I just don't see it because it's kind of dark. But we see you, Madison. I take these bags. You can get them in the Scentsy Family Store. There's this one, and then there's oh, it's over there because yeah, I'm getting ready to send that out. Take this, and I put a okay, sit down and be quiet, please. I take this and I put a warmer in it, whether that's a plug-in or nightlight warmer, or just a warmer that I have on hand. It might even be one that I personally use, and I'm just like rotating my personal ones out. Okay, it doesn't have to be a brand new one. The whole point of a borrow bag is to get them to borrow it for 1 to 2 weeks tops. I usually do 1 week, and I give that to them. I will maybe throw in like, well, that's not a good example. What if I've got bars that only have like a couple cubes in them, or maybe I've got some extra scent of the month bars, whatever. Or if it's just bars from my super secret Scentsy stash, I at least throw in a couple, like 2 to 3 different scents, and throw those in there and say, here, try these out, see what you think of them, and go from there. Just experience it, borrow it for a week. What I also do is, of course, I'm still going to put a catalog in there. I'm still going to put a small stack of order forms in there, product list, a monthly special flyer. So it's almost just like a larger bag party, but I'm doing it as a borrow bag. So that way, again, I want them, the whole point is to get them to experience it, because you know as well as I do, if they experience Scentsy, they're going to fall in love with Scentsy because it's an amazing product. It smells great. It looks beautiful. And it has a lifetime warranty, and I can go on and on and on why they should be having Scentsy in their life. But my bags, because again, I do, the majority of mine is all shipping, right? So I get these little caddy bags from a really amazing direct selling rep, and I like to support my friends who do direct selling too, just like they support me. So what I do in here is it's a little bit more. So there's your hand cream. There's a sample of washer whiffs in there. There's a bar. And then I've got a pack of mini transition tester sets. That's a full transition tester set. Samples, catalogs, order forms. You know, there's the standard, right? Everything else is there. So it's a little bit bigger. But this, what I can do is I take all the inside out and I put it in like a plastic Scentsy bag, like one of the merchandise sacks or whatever from the Scentsy Family Store. And then this little caddy, it just folds right up, right? So I go to the post office and I use the If It Fits, It Ships express mail envelopes. And I put it in there and I mail it out. And that way it mails very nicely, very nicely. And then all they have to do is just take it out, unfold the bag, and they instantly have a bag to carry around with them. You could do the same thing with the borrow bags, but you're going to spend a little bit more in shipping because obviously you're going to need a bigger box if you're going to be shipping a warmer. But if you're okay with that, then why not? Try it. Try it out. Try it out. Try it out. It's your business. But anyway, the point the point of all of that is to not only get these parties out, get them circulating, but again, I'm getting my business supplies out that, thank you, honey, that I'm going to be phasing out at the end of August. Because again, I'm not going to be able to use those. So I need to get them out. I paid money for my business supplies. So I try to get the last penny back, right? I'm trying to make those really work for me. So, these pouch parties are great because I only put, like I said, 12 to 15 mini testers in there at a time. Stop. And the pouches are inexpensive enough to where I can buy a bunch of them at a time. I can throw catalogs in them and all of that and send it out, mail it, because see how thin it is? I can throw it in it if it fits, it ships even, or just even a regular envelope. I always do that if it fits it ships. So I don't know about the regular envelope, if it's cheaper or not. Have to check that at your post office. But throw them in the mail, get them out if you need to, hand them out, pass them out, whatever. A lot of times the ladies at work will see me and I'll just be like, here, and I'll just drop it off and be like, here, you're going to babysit this for a week. So take it and pass it around. So I ask for babysitters for my pouch parties. But either way, my point is to get them out and circulating as much as possible. So it's a really good way. And then what I'm also going to do is print out the discontinued list of the scents and the warmers and the products that are going to be going away. I'm mocking it up now. I have to get on there and spend some more time. So hopefully this weekend I can get on there and I can actually get in there, mock it up so it's all in like a one page. I'd like to get it on a half page if I can, but it's not working yet. So it might be like a full page. And then what I'll do is I'll take it, and you can buy the laminating paper if you don't have a laminator, and you can buy it at Target, wherever. I don't know if dollar stores have them or not, but your office supplies, well, Office Max, Staples, whatever. And it comes in like a little thin box, and they're laminating pages. And so there's a front and a back, and it's like basically like two big clear stickers, and you put one on the back and you peel off the back, and then you put one on the front and then peel off the paper, and then you have a laminated sheet. And then I can take that and fold it, whatever it, and put it in my pouch parties, my bag parties, whatever it is I'm sending out. And then that way they've got a list of what's going away, and that way they're going to know right off the hand. If you don't want to spend the time or the money doing the laminating, that's fine. Go to your resources tab. I don't know if it's out there yet. It should be. If it's not, or it will be. Or you can go to any of the Facebook groups. If you're on my team, you'll see them in there, our Facebook groups. But we'll have those, and you can just print them out on your printer. You can type them up and print them out, whatever you'd like to do. And, it doesn't have to be laminated. It can just be on a piece of paper and stick it in there. But I think marketing is going to be huge, because you have to communicate with your customers what is going on and what transition's all about. If you want to get fancy, you can like mock up some postcards through like Vistaprint or wherever, send those out. But I like to take it the easy route, and I actually just take my cards. I buy boxes of the cards at my local craft store, and I use a coupon, so I get them for like $4, and there's 50 in here. So cards, and they come with an envelope. And then what I do is I take supplies that I already have on hand. I take the scent of the month rub and sniff stickers. Do you see all these guys? These every scent of the month, I save all of mine, right? These are business supplies. They do not get thrown away. I use them until they're gone. So even if I have stickers on here that are no longer, the scents maybe are no longer available, it doesn't matter. It's still dressing something up, right? So I just take, it's literally, they're plain cards, and I put some stickers on the front. Obviously, my lovely Scentsy washi tape. And then I just write party time on there. And then on the inside, I market everything to say semi-annual sale. So to me, this is our semi-annual sale, right? We have it 2 times a year when we do transition. It's a semi-annual sale. That's how I market it. That's the term I use. Not official. It's not copyrighted. It's not anything. But my card just says, come party with me in August. It's my big summer blowout. I've got great host incentives in August where you get my VIP access to the fall winter catalog. So stock up on your spring and summer favorites and invite your friends. So I will mail these out to my other potential hosts or people who have expressed interest, or those who are starting to express interest, or whatever. They want to just earn some half price rewards in August when almost everything is 10% off. Then why not, right? So it doesn't take me very long to create one of those, pop it in an envelope, put a stamp on it, and mail it out the door, right? It's handmade, it's personal. You can make it as personalized as you want. Throw in a scent sample if you'd like, whatever it is. Make it fun. Along with transition month, remember you can start going ahead and buying those business supplies for August now. So you can get into your workstation. Go to, do it a couple of different ways. You can do a Scentsy Family Store order where you can just order things from the Scentsy Family Store. Or if you have maybe you've got, like, what I do is every Friday I put in orders. So I collect all the individual orders and combine them all into one order. Normally I can get up to $150 when I do that by combining all those orders together, and then that way I've got the free shipping, and then I can throw in some business supplies too because it's normally being shipped to me, and so I get the free shipping. It'll all come to me, and I can get my business supplies without having to pay shipping costs on them. So it's a really great way to do it. Remember, this is your business. So you get to decide how it is that you want to do this. How do you want to market? Do you want to do cards? Do you want to do something fancy and order like through Vistaprint or wherever and order some postcards and mail those out? Do you want to, do the on-the-go parties for the busy customers? Do you want to do home parties? Then you need to reach out to those people. You need to be contacting those people. Okay, you have to let them know that August is the last month for these certain scents and warmers and products. You don't want them to not hear from you and then come September be like, oh man, I really wanted to get that scent, a wink and a smile. I love that scent. And then you have to be the one to go, oh, I'm sorry. That one's no longer available. You don't want to be that consultant. So try to avoid that if you can. And my last parting words I'm going to leave you with are, don't stress what others are doing. A lot of people get all caught up and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't want to share any of the new products, but I have all these people out there sharing everything, and now all my customers know. And well, that's fine. Just as it is with everything else. Okay, don't compare yourself to somebody else, and don't worry about what they're doing. Focus on you and your business and what's working for you. So you're hearing that your customers are seeing it from other people, right? But who are they talking to about it? Are they talking to you about it? Because you are their Scentsy consultant. And that's where your customer service comes in. That's where those relationships that you've built with your customers come into play, right? So it doesn't matter where they've seen it, who they saw posting it, and they've seen the whole entire catalog now, whatever, doesn't matter. They're coming to you because you were their Scentsy consultant. So that's all you have to do is remind them of that. So don't stress about it. So if you have customers who are like, oh my gosh, I saw this, and how come you haven't shown this? Or, why didn't you tell me about that? And you're like, well, it's because I still have a whole other month of sales, and I don't want anybody to miss out on the amazing sale that we have going on this month where almost everything is 10% off. So I'm not going to start putting those out until September when they're available because I don't want to tease you. Let your customers know. It's fine to be honest with them. They are more than happy to hear that honesty than to sit there and have you make up this long excuse and be like, well, my upline really told me that it wasn't a good idea if I shared too early, or, I didn't want to, share early because everybody told me not to. You don't have to go into all that. Don't go into all that. They don't want to know about that. They just want to know why or what's going on. So just be upfront, be honest with them, be like, yeah, that's so awesome, isn't it? That's coming out in September. But don't forget, these scents are going away. So you want to grab them while you can, because a 6-pack in the month of August is 10% off. So that's $22.50 for a 6-pack, which makes the bars $3.75 each. Deal. Sorry, I feel like I went really, really fast, and I'm looking over my agenda. So your homework, things I want you to really focus on between now and next Tuesday are trying to put a plan together of how you're going to do this. Okay, figure out what that's going to be. Whether it's going to be, creating up some cards and sending those out, sitting down and calling people, creating a newsletter through MadMimi or MailChimp or whatever other service you want to create it through. Do your posting on your social media, get that out there, do whatever it is you've got to do. And maybe that means, hosting your own home party open house. You can do that. So make your plan, how you're going to do your August, and start putting that plan into action. Write it down. If you write things down, then you are more likely to follow through with those things. What also will help is if you get on your Facebook, maybe within your own group, or if you're on my team, go ahead and post those goals out there and be like, this is my goal for this month. We will help keep you accountable, and we'll be like checking in with you. Hey, how are things going? So you wanted to hit $500 in sales this month. What are you doing to get there? Have you made some phone calls, or have you sent out some pouch parties, or are you setting up a home party? What's going on? How can I help? What can we do? Find those accountability sources that will keep you accountable and kind of keep you on your toes, because sometimes some of us need that little, cheerleader in the background, just kind of cheering us on as to staying on track with our business, because, we're our own boss, right? Nobody's going to come down the hall and be like, hey, why aren't you doing this? Nobody else cares but us, right? This is our business. We got to work it that way. So work it like a business.
Yeah.
Other than that, yep, it's time to say goodbye. If you have questions, if I've gone over something too quickly, if I rattled on, I'm sorry. I've got this one behind me. I was trying to stay on track. Her name's Madison. She should be in bed, but she's not in bed.
That's why I have a hard time.
Mm-hmm. Looks very hurt to me. So don't hesitate to ask me any questions. You can find me on Facebook. You can email me, meltingpotscents@gmail.com. Or my Scentsy website. You can get me on there too. You can contact me that way. So who's ready to join Scentsy when it's only $49? You only have until Friday. Don't let it pass you by. If you want to join, if you want to get in on this excitement, you can see what the behind the scenes are of running your own business. You can do it as full-time as you want or as part-time as you want. It is completely your decision how you want to work that. Okay? Keep that in mind. Don't let anything get in your way of what your goals are, what you want it to be. So until next time, I will talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your week. Peace, love, happiness. Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.